Hello, my name is Gilda Natalie and I'm from St. Petersburg, Russia. In this video, I'll tell you about the Russian holiday Maslenitsa. Maslenitsa in Russia is like the city's annual farewell party to winter. It's a whole week of fun, festin, and of course pancakes. What exactly is Maslenitsa? Well, it's an old Russian tradition that marks the end of winter and the arrival of spring. Think of it as Russia's version of Mardi Gras, minus the beats, but with all the food and festivities. It's been around for centuries, dating back to pagan times, and is still celebrated with the same vibe. Pancakes, crazy company, and public folk concerts. The picture on my thumbnail is I-generated. I'm unrecognizable there, but since we waited for almost an hour in the cold for this miracle picture, I think it deserves to be my thumbnail. And here is how I really look. My mom and I wore scarves to look proper for this holiday.
Еще раз сделай так, а то все сбилось.
Before we get started, I wanted to say that I hate public holidays. Well, maybe not hate, but I dislike them a lot. This was actually my first time attending Maslenitsa celebrations in public, and I'll be honest in sharing my opinion. The first day of celebrations was okay, but the second one was just awful, mainly because of the crowd and poor organization. Well, let's start from the beginning and I'll explain how it all went. The sponsors of this year's festival were Telemok, a famous Russian restaurant chain specializing in pancakes, and Почта России, which allowed people to send a pancake postcard anywhere in Russia. We also sent a few cards to my dear vape cat and some nice neighbors. This part of Maslenitsa I enjoyed. The main star of the holiday is the pancake, or blin in Russian. The round golden shape of the blin symbolizes the sun, something St. Petersburg desperately needs after months of cold cover and eternal twilight. Every day during Maslenitsa, people eat pancakes with various toppings: jam, honey, sour cream, and even caviar if you're feeling fancy. I love pancakes a lot. Sure, they are fatty, but once a week I let myself eat whatever I want, and I often make pancakes. Russians enjoy various fillings like cream cheese plus salmon, caviar, mushrooms, cheese plus ham, sour cream, sweet toppings like apple, strawberry jam, chocolate, and the most famous one is sgushonka, condensed milk. I often add blueberries when I eat pancakes. Maslenitsa lasts a full week, with each day having its own significance. From Monday, when people start baking pancakes, to Sunday, the big farewell winter bonfire.
Спасибо большое.
Сударыню.
Я говорю, друзья, сейчас встречайте вам.
On the first day there was a concert and different competitions, though not all were fair. I won in the magnet competition, but the prize was given to a rude schoolgirl. Discrimination. Hello, I was first. I won. What the fuck?
Держи с ними. Где молодец?
My mom was great at the competitions. She successfully threw a hat onto a stick and a ball into a hole in a wall.
Ты крутая.
There was also a difficult quiz about Maslenitsa traditions. I have no idea how she answered those hard questions. I didn't know the answer at all. For example, one question asked what object was thrown down a hill in ancient times during Maslenitsa. Do you know? I had no idea. It was a burning wheel.
Какое колесо? Какое колесо? Что-то вот было, что оно...
Another question. What did people use in pancakes in the past instead of baking soda? Can you guess? Here is a hint. You can find it in winter. Well, if you live in a cold country, you see it almost every day. You know it, or do you give up? The answer is snow. Wow, so random. Imagine you add snow into pancakes. I really enjoyed this quiz. Mom won a sugar petushok, a rooster-shaped candy, as a prize. There was also a place to donate money to disabled kids, which I thought was very thoughtful.
ярко, в этом смысл, но если тебя рядом нет, зажжем солнцем.
Many people stood in line to get a small Maslenitsa doll for free. Obviously, we didn't do that. Instead, we lined up to get an AI-generated video and photo. Then it started snowing, and the guys working there said they couldn't use the machine in such weather conditions, blah blah. So we had to wait for the snow to stop. Why didn't the organizers provide a simple tent? It snows almost every day here. Placing an uncovered camera outside was not a smart move. After waiting 30 minutes in the cold, people in line started getting angry and impatient. We even offered to cover the machine with plastic ourselves. Then the printer stopped working and they kept restarting the program, telling people to go home, making phone calls and so on, all while we stood there freezing. At that point we should have left, but after waiting so long it became a matter of principle to get those photos. In the end we all laughed at that situation.
No comments. To get this, I've been waiting for 1 hour.
But as a result, we only got pictures, no AI video, and the photos were so far from reality. When my mom gave me mine, I was like, "That's not me, not my photo." And the guys who took the pictures screamed, "No, it's you! Look at the eyes, your eyes!" Crazy. Later, we went to the cathedral to warm up. The service had started, so we didn't stay long, and then we just headed home, the epic finale of the day. So what else did I dislike? The folk music. It's not my thing. It was quite annoying and too loud in my opinion. The food stalls. Pancakes were sold outside, but again, no tents or comfortable areas to eat. Buying food and drinks outside and eating while standing is ridiculous. Snowflakes falling on your face and your pancake. I tried my best to get a festive mood and smiled, took pictures and made cute videos with Russian beautifully dressed ladies. But really I felt like going home and it wasn't so comfortable and nice staying there.
This is day 2, Sunday. Much more people going to the event.
On the second day it was even windier and much more crowded. Everyone wanted to see the fire. A burning Maslenitsa doll, an effigy of winter. It's like the big finale, a bonfire with an effigy of winter, usually made of straw, which is set alight on the last day of Maslenitsa. It's a way of symbolically burning away the harshness of the cold season. It's both dramatic and oddly cathartic, as if winter's been holding you hostage and you are finally letting it go. Some people feel the relief. I heard one woman in the crowd telling her sons how great and important this ritual is to make. I don't share this excitement over the burning doll. To me, it feels like a wild ritual. even worse, I feel sad watching the fires burn in Valencia every year. Those are too beautiful to be destroyed. I don't understand how people can burn such art. So on Sunday we arrived on time for the burning ceremony, but we couldn't get close enough to see it properly because, as you see, too many people arrived to watch it. I filmed it with my selfie stick and only saw the whole thing thanks to my video.
Машина едет, ебать, Маш. Стоишь чаем.
The guy at the left had this long selfie stick, which made everyone laugh. It was hilarious watching him. Looked like he was fishing with his phone. The organization of the event was terrible. It started 20 minutes late, and I believe they could have placed the Maslenitsa doll on a high platform, like wooden boxes or something, so everyone could see it. Otherwise, there was no sense to stand in the crowd at all. Instead, they placed it at ground level, so only tall people or those at the front saw it well. The Maslenitsa doll itself was 4 meters high. It could have been taller. It burned in a minute, really fast. Mixed feelings after all that. And personally, I disagree with the idea of burning a beautiful doll. I even saw a little girl in the crowd crying because she felt bad for Maslenitsa. Wild pagan traditions. Maslenitsa is also about clearing the air and starting fresh. On the last day, people traditionally ask each other for forgiveness. It's a way to let go of grudges and start the new season with a clean slate. The next day, Lent begins. 40 days of fasting. Orthodox religious people fast more than a month. And right now it's also Ramadan, so Muslims are fasting for 30 days as well. Maslenitsa is the Russian version of Mardi Gras. People sometimes compare Maslenitsa to Mardi Gras because both are about celebrating before Lent begins. Just like in Mardi Gras, the idea is to indulge in food and fun before the period of fasting. Though I bet you won't see any Russian parades with floats, just huge piles of pancakes and lots of. To the tourists and my friends, I wouldn't recommend visiting this public holiday in St. Petersburg. It's tiring and frustrating.
Блядь, ну пока туда.
That's my honest opinion. But if you love folk music, big crowds, public games, and lots of noise, you might enjoy it. The only things I liked were sending a postcard shaped like a pancake and seeing the beautifully dressed ladies in colorful folk costumes.
Судари и сударня, даже наше масленичное чучело сейчас вам поклонилось.
Они туда закидывают маленького.
Росгвардия.
Масленица в Петропавловской крепости. Вас благодарит сеть ресторанов «Теремок», сеть ресторанов «Домашней кухни», но в авторском прочтении.
Я за всех.
Все наговорила плохое?
Но я коротко.
Thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please press like if you did. And I'm sorry if it was too long. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see from St. Petersburg in the next video, and I will try to make such video. Okay, have a nice productive week. Bye bye. The Krishna singers took the opportunity to perform and earn some money from passers-by since it was the weekend. So, enjoy the music.
Krishna